Alrighty folks, Johnny Lee Montrose Photo Video here, just giving you some quick tips and tricks for headshots. A lot of these, if not all of them, I have picked up probably from Peter Hurley or one of his videos somewhere. He is pretty much the premier headshot photographer. He deals mostly with actors, not that type of headshot. But here's some quick tips and tricks so you don't have to search the internet. Number one is a weird little thing I picked up, and I'm just going to call it the sub sandwich because it's kind of like you're holding a giant sub sandwich. But what you're going to do is, see how my shoulders are here? And it kind of goes straight down. Just a little bit of angle. See that? Looks better than this. This. The way you can achieve this, kind of like you're holding a big sandwich. And you can adjust the size of the sandwich to adjust the size of your shoulders, like a chicken. So instead of just a little bit of shoulder action. And I kind of feel like I'm getting ready to fly. Okay, tip number 2. This might be everyone's favorite, and everyone kind of hates it. It's called the rubber chicken neck thing, right? So you're trying to get rid of a little double chin. A lot of people say that you're supposed to put your tongue like right there and press it against the roof of your mouth. Doesn't really help me any. But what does is the rubber chicken neck head bob thing. Turn like this, you can see. That's what we're doing. What you can do is, you see this? It's gone. Just pull your chin forward just a little bit, and you're not tipping it like this. You're just moving your whole head forward on a lateral plane. Now, a wide angle lens like I've got here, you're going to notice that your head looks a little funny compared to your body. It makes your body look really small compared to your head that's getting really big. With a longer lens like what you would be using for a headshot, this gets compressed, so that's not as much of a problem. So again, this is all you have to do. So now that we've taken care of our double chin, another little trick for double chin, but it's really not something you can do, it's more something the photographer will do, is if they're slightly above you with the camera, then, so if you look down, you kind of get more double chin, but if you look up, it goes away. So if they shoot from a slightly higher angle, while it may make you look less intimidating, if that's something, depending on the attitude you're going for. If the camera is looking down at you, you can look up at it, which also helps alleviate a double chin. The next tip or trick, or whatever we want to go with here, is what Peter Hurley calls the squints. And what he says it is that you're taking this part of your eye here and moving it up, but without completely squinting. So we're not doing this, but we are kind of. And I know that's going to feel really weird. But another way to think of it is this is meant to display confidence. So instead of just kind of a doe-eyed smile, you have kind of this almost, I feel like Clint Eastwood when I do it. Am I the only one? Anyhow, what this does is you want to show confidence in the eyes and then add a slight smile. So then you look approachable. So confidence, approachable. So what you can think in your mind to help you get in this place is, I got this. Yeah, I got this. No problem. I got this. That's the kind of mindset you need to be in to get your face to do these things. If you can combine confidence and approachableness, that's going to make for a great headshot. Because you want to look like you know what you're doing, but you don't necessarily want people to be scared of you. Unless, of course, you do want people to be scared of you, and that's a whole nother type of picture. And one more thing I forgot to add, practice these things in the mirror. That is important. So doing them once at least familiarizes you with the concept. But getting in front of the mirror and kind of, figuring out how it feels to do the thing, how it feels, what you can think of to kind of triggers, oh, I liked the way that looked. And even if it's just a split second in transition between like the, hey, and somewhere in there's one split second that looks good, that's good to know. Because when you're taking photos, when the photographer is taking photos, and they tell you to do something, a lot of times they tell you to put your hand on your shoulder. Well, they're not taking this picture. Well, they might say, put your hand up here on your shoulder and kind of drag it across here. This isn't what they want. This somewhere in here might be what they want. And they'll be snapping pictures all along to get that. So if you have a spot in between facial expressions that looks really nice, that's probably what you're going to try to capture. It's kind of like when you tell someone to smile or you tell a joke and they laugh. Oh, jeez. That's crazy, man. See, know what happened there? Big laugh, that's kind of like, that's not pretty in a photo. But when you're coming right out of it and your face is starting to relax, then you get a nice smile. That's kind of what we're going for a lot of times when we're shooting headshots and we're focusing on facial expressions and emotion. So, that's me, Johnny Lee, Montrose Photo Video, signing off and hoping you have an awesome headshot.